Here's a joke. What happens to a frog's car when it breaks down? It gets towed. Here's a joke. What time did the man go to the dentist? Tooth hurt. Why? Here's a joke. What did the digital clock say to the grandfather clock? Look, no hands.
What is up, my dudes and dudettes? Happy day, oh happy day, happy time zone to everyone. I hope that your weekend is going well, and if it's not, I don't know what to tell you. I cannot help you with that. I cannot help you. What is happening? Oh shit, it's a cop, run away! Okay, get your stinky foot off of me. What is happening? What is happening? Oh, so do we have any MagicCon veterans in the chat? Are there any recommendations that you have? No, let's not do recommendations. I've already changed my mind. What's your favorite part about MagicCon? I, surprisingly, I am surprisingly very into tournament grinding, but obviously not in the tournament. Just like event grinding, I guess. Just like normal event grinding. I like signing up for all the events and then being like, oh, I signed up for too many events, so uh-oh. You two love grinding the drafts. That's perfect. I love that. Sounds fun. Zello, congratulations for your mother getting married. I usually like doing one Gavin event. Not much of a magic guy. Oh, Adept, that makes sense. Makes sense why you have abandoned us. I tried to let Primo go too. I tried to give the hall pass to all non-magic guys. I was like, you can leave. You can leave and never come back. I'll forgive you. I'll try to find it in my tiny little heart to forgive you eventually. Tiny little heart. Pre-release happened. I went to pre-release. Did everyone have a good pre-release? Those that celebrate, observe. Those who observe the holiday of pre-release. You didn't get to participate? Merc, congratulations for going over to the dark side. Maybe you can explain to new chatter why no one's here in YouTube. It's because they all like Twitch. Or I'm a loser. Those are your options. I'm comfortable with both, actually. It's too much money and I'm not touching it. You're not touching pre-release? Oh, The Hobbit in general. That's fine. Yeah, dude. Okay, so I went to buy on Friday. I went to buy a box. And it was, of course, it wasn't technically double MSRP. I got mine for $211. So I think technically it was 100. No, that math doesn't math. What is MSRP for The Hobbit? Oh, Play Booster, looking it up. MSRP Hobbit. Play Booster Box. Wait. The official MSRP for individual Magic the Gathering The Hobbit Play Boosters is $6.99. Since the standard Play Booster box contains 30 packs, the implied retail math roughly is $210. Oh, I got mine for $211, so I guess it wasn't double MSRP. I guess I'm out here spreading misinformation. I thought it was double MSRP because the collector boosters, they were not selling boxes, they were only selling individual packs, and they were $79.99. So I was just like, okay, so you're selling everything at double. But no, I guess not. I got mine for under MSRP. It's possible. I mean, that's like MSRP for the box breakdown, not necessarily the whole box. Yeah, like it's 180, I think, is MSRP. Looking at some of these prices. I just assumed that it's 130, but I guess it is like it's a small prestige set. It's like wild. So yeah, I went and I picked up my box, and then I went and walked around a bit until it was pre-release time and hung out. Oh my god, I hung out at pre-release early. And I got to play Dan with somebody. And I won. I think it was beginner's luck, but I definitely had a lot of thoughts where I was like, oh my god, this is how it works. It was really fun. If you haven't tried Dan, it's very, very fun, and I do recommend. It's not about breaking your brain. It's about tickling it in a very specific way. It was so good. $180 is the price I paid for the 3 boxes I bought. Are you a Hobbit head? What's happening over there? Hi, Prima. It was so silly and fun. It was so silly and fun. So we did that. Played with like it was somebody I got matched up with last month. And this month, they also got there earlier and they were like, yeah, you want to play some Dan? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then we went to start pre-release, and our LGS apparently was doing something interesting. It was basically, all I could describe it as, casual play. It was pick up your pre-release box and then you all are on your own, which is not the way it usually goes. It is not the way it usually goes. It's usually well structured. So I was not in a headspace to like try to do my own matchmaking. I just like wasn't in the headspace. So So I built my deck, and also my deck was absolute dog water. I posted it in the Discord. It was like, it was really, really bad. And so I played game 1, and then I bailed. I was like, this is not fun. And I think that that's okay. I'm allowed. I think we all should give ourselves permission that if you're not having fun, you don't have to force yourself through it. Sometimes forcing yourself through things, you come out the other side stronger, and you're like, okay, I actually did enjoy that. I like felt uncomfy and I didn't want to do it, but then I did it and now I'm happy I did it. This was not going to be one of those times. At all. So I left. And then just sat on a bench outside for like an hour. Because I was like, I don't want to go home yet, but I also like don't want to play Magic. So yeah, my pre-release experience was very odd. Oh well, I have a box. We can open the box maybe tomorrow to look at my work schedule. I have to look at my work schedule, but maybe tomorrow instead of Arena. I could be playing more Dan. Well, except for the person that I played Dan with, it was their set. They were already tied up. They were already otherwise obligated. One of those is your beloved game device that has many of your favorite franchises with endless play, and the other is a Switch 2. Yeah. I suppose when you map the math that way, that's fine. You don't have to you really don't have to participate. It's fine. You don't have to participate in capitalism. That is your right. You vote with your dollars. Dollars. All right. We are gonna brew a cop deck. I'm a little sluggish today. After my weird pre-release night, I took yesterday off and I just like fucking hung out on the couch and did doom scrolling, which is not really something that I do. And watched a lot of 30 Rock and was just like, let me just melt into this couch and simply not exist. And then I woke up with like an emotional hangover because I didn't drink yesterday. So it was just like an emotional hangover at like 8 a.m. and I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired. And I've been like shuffling around the house. Does it need to be cleaned? Yes. Am I gonna clean it? No. Instead, I'd rather shuffle about from room to room like a ghost. Hello, how are you? We're good. We're regaling each other with tales of Magicons and pre-releases. And definitely not fighting about capitalism. It is so funny also that you had mentioned 30 Rock to me, Turd. I was just like, it is in my subconscious, isn't it? Oh, the highs are so high. Yeah, I started over again at season 1. Season 1, episode 1. It is rough. It is rough back there. I forgot. If you haven't watched 30 Rock, it's a delightful show. And if you do watch it, then you'll, I guess, see that a lot of the jokes are just embedded into my brain. And Turd DM'd me and was like, I really appreciated all of your 30 Rock jokes. And I was like, I don't think I made any. Oh, it's just like part of me now, huh? Hi, Bob. Gonna lurk because I got a copy of 2025 Mafia game. What is the 2025 Mafia game? Oh, oh. Ooh, 2025 Mafia game. Save 40% on Mafia, the old country. Okay, enjoy yourself. I don't remember what it was. Got that opera scene. Okay, anyway. Also, we did our set review with Anti last week on Thursday for all the rankings of all the Hobbit. And then I bugged Puppet, and Puppet has agreed to do the new Commander Mystery Booster set review with me. So we got to figure out a time to do that. But yeah, that'll be fun. Really soon. I want to open my Hobbit box first, though. The Hobbit hole. I was liking the set review. Is that a new regular thing? Well, you know, it's something that I did for the first time. I don't actually remember how it happened, but I remember Anti saying something in chat, and I was like, yeah, if you actually want to do a set review, you can DM me. And so Anti did, and then we just started doing it on Thursday. we just started doing it. So yeah, if there's anything about the set reviews that y'all want changed, that is in my control, I'm happy to make adjustments. But you know, strategic commentary is not going to be one of those adjustments I can make. That's simply not going to be an adjustment. Only the new cards, right, for the mystery booster set. Yeah, like the new commander ones, the new commander mystery booster. The set has like 1,000 cards. Lavinia, I don't know. I have these ideas, and then I don't really do a lot of research until the day of, so maybe we'll just do the rares, or maybe just the legendaries, or maybe just the I don't know. Okay. Let's get into it. I know you're all waiting to brew cops. I will say Conda Proto is going to be playing in the Wednesday matchups, and I said I'm warning you that I am brewing a cop deck today. So if you are ready to crash out, we can be in the same pod. If you're not ready to crash out, maybe it's best for us to keep our distance. And he said he's gonna bring Anawan, the Rune Thief. This is what I got sent instead. I was like, okay, so we're playing cops and robbers. You're stealing my cards by milling them, and I am simply going to be a cop on you. Lavinia is backbreaking. Okay, so that is also the thing. So we are not trying to build the most sweat deck of all. Okay, we are trying to build a Cheugy sweat deck ish. So we're keeping it bracket 3. Lowish, low medium bracket 3, okay? We're gonna have to really look at our game changers and be like, which one's the most cop? We can't have all of them. We can't have all of them. We're gonna have to make some hard choices. I left land alone this time? All right, let's go over here. Bam! Oh, what's this? EDH. So, as some of you know, I'm an EDH lab ambassador, which means that we definitely, totally, 100%, after we finish brewing these decks, we run it through a play tester. We goldfish it 1,000,000 times to make sure it's stream. We make sure that it is stream ready. If you are interested in play testing your decks, you can do that with EDH Lab. They have a play tester here, and the cool function is you can try multiple decks against each other. So like most play testers, you cannot test interaction. EDH Lab allows you to test interaction. Very fun and hip and cool. Also, there's a multiplayer mode. So if you do not have a webcam and just want to play digital and don't want to play on tabletop sim for whatever reason, you can use their private lobbies to spin up a game. EDH Lab, wow! Wow! Find a pod now. Who's ready to shuffle up? No one? Everyone? Okay. So what the hell is this deck that we're actually brewing today? I don't think this is not very cop forward music. This is too hype. I need like a depressing, gritty noir. The fuck is Angel Core? Dark Academia. Is that a thing? Perfect. The vibes. The vibes are vibing. We need dad rock. Whoa. Just whoa. Okay. as always, everything is posted in the Discord. So if you do join the Discord, links are in the appropriate places on whatever platform you are on. Each week, what we will do is we will add a new boss brews here, and we will go based on recommendations in this post. I do post on YouTube though, to get some initial items, but usually it hits the Discord first so that it gives you a little bit of a deck primer so that we can look at kind of what we're working with. These are guardrails, these are directions, these are vibes. So specifically what vibes is we looking for. All right, this week's commander comes to us from Breadz, who did recommend this. The Cheugy is definitely a cop deck. Who thinks boss is a fed for some reason, I don't know. And I assume that you meant fabulously extraordinary director. That is what you meant, Breadz, right? When you recommended this, you were like, yes, she's fabulous. She's extraordinary. She's a director, not a dictator. Okay. The actual brew that I came up with is Lavinia cares about monitoring your behavior and making sure you can't do anything. The thing my deck is trying to do is embrace being a cop. We're taking bribes in the form of taxes and unnecessarily detaining people for our own entertainment. A cop would play rhystic and authority, and so I guess I will as well. Early game, I want to get some stax taxes out because we're getting full do-nothing punishment deck. Yo, Biz. 18 months? Damn. It is considered Stockholm Syndrome at this point. It is. Thank you for the resub. So we're set up to make sure no one enjoys the game, but really, can we make this deck fun for Boss? Boss does not play blue. Can this be fun? Can we make it be fun? Maybe? We'll see. And we will win by, I think the win con is making people scoop and flee the country. Is that right? What is a win con? What is a win con in blue? I didn't think it was drawing, but apparently, we'll see. Blue is a fun color though. Fun color for like sadists, I think. The deck list, you can see where we are currently at over in Moxfield. And this is pinned in both of the platform chats if you want to look at the deck list. So what does Lavinia actually do? She is 3 white, blue, 4/4. She's got protection from red. And when Lavinia of the 10th enters the battlefield, detain each non-land permanent your opponents control with mana value 4 or less. Until your next turn, those permanents can't attack or activate abilities. Yeah, brew. So let's see what YouTube said. Merc. Oh my god. Oh good lord, it's stax. Yes, maybe, possibly. Ooh woo, possibly. Brewing a deck is hard, yo. Oh, turd, you got in over your head, huh? All right, Lavinia the 10th, she who commands the Archon of something. She's a lady of Azorius Arrestor. She's the restoration angel of her kingdom. She's the keeper of ashes of the Aberrant. Sadly, she passed because curse of exhaustion. Oh no. Oh no, so many things, so little time. All right, so we will go to Scryfall and plug some of these in. All right, so let's see first. Let's see what is up first. Archon of the Trim 5 a white and a blue for this 4/5 Archon with flying. Whenever Archon of attacks, detain up to 2 target non-land permanents your opponents control. Interesting. So it's doing the thing that our commander is doing, but not well. It's also the same cost as our commander. and like mostly fine. It does have that keyword detain in it though. So we'll give it a shot, but based on like vibes, I'm thinking, I don't know, man. I don't know. Pretty pricey, mana-wise. Mana-wise. Azorius Arrestor. One and a white for this 2/1 human soldier. When Azorius Arrestor enters the battlefield, detain target creature and opponent controls. Great, much cheaper version is doing detain things. It's got the word arrestor in it. It's a fucking cop, man. It's a fucking cop. It's like fucking looking. He's looking. Resto Angel. 3 and a white for this 3/4 angel with flash and flying. When this creature enters, you may exile target non-angel creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. Okay, so we are flickering our commander to then re-detain everyone for much cheaper. Yeah, this deck is gonna get out of hand very quick. Oh, it's my turn again? Cool, I'm gonna detain you all. At least it's 4 or less. At least it's not like everything on the board. There's some shit that can get away with it. I think Resto Angel is okay for abilities. Not really on flavor for us though. She's not a fucking cop, man. She's an angel. Ashes of the Abhorrent. 1 and a white for this enchantment. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or activate abilities of cards in graveyards. Whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life. Let no trace of the vampire's foulness remain. This does do the, like, I don't want you to play the game, but also, is that, it's really what we want? You like rest in peace instead. Let's see. 1 and white, enchantment. When Rest in Peace enters the battlefield, exile all graveyards. If a card or token would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Let's see. You know, I literally just opened a Rest in Peace, and I'm like looking at it now, and I'm like, this is the one. This is the guy we just opened. Yeah, here's the thing about posting on YouTube. You better make sure that everything's like really tight on flavor, because this is when I'm like most... I haven't given up yet. I haven't given up, and I'm very much like, no, we go for flavor. We are doing flavor. Suppressor Skyguard adds flavor. I will look into that. 2 and 2 white for this Aura Curse. Enchant player. Enchanted player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. Ooh, okay. Curse of Exhaustion, because he is trying to run, but he can't hide. He can't hide. That's what you get for trying to run away from me. Maybe. 2 white blue, 2/4 human knight with flying. Whenever a player attacks you, if that player has another opponent who isn't being attacked, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to you this combat. Okay, so if they don't attack everyone, they can't do damage to me. Is that what it is? Attention, brawlers, you are in violation of Senate Statute 2309.7622. Halt your melee. Halt your melee before you incur further charges. I like it. I like this a lot. Wound, amazing pick, thank you. Okay, go into the Discord because we got a lot to get through. How many? 262? Ah, that's nothing. Chump change. I saw, if it's in here, we will look at it. Authority of the Consuls. I had someone play this who had Myriad of the Dinos, so I could full swing. Yeah, the Myriad against that card would be like the best case scenario, right? Authority of the Consuls, creatures your opponents control, enter tapped. Whenever a creature an opponent controls enters, you gain a life. This is perfect. We have authority. We are very authoritative. There's not like a good cop looking one. There's only this new one. So we just simply go with the regular art. Oh. Getting rid of this, and I'm gonna pull up Lavinia here so we can refer back. I've realized in the past that it has helped before. Of the 10th. Cool, there she is in all of her baldness. Is she bald? What do we think? Is she actually bald under here? Or is she just hanging? Chibi. You need a chibi up in here? What's that about? I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop, okay? You can't prove that I am. I'm clearly a regular ass civilian, okay? If I'm a cop, I have to tell you, no, I don't. I don't have to say shit, man. I don't have to say shit. We'll go with the Freerin hair. Yeah. Totally what a cop would say. How dare you? Hi, Scratch. Bam. Okay, actually just down. We're down to clown. What are we doing? There's a pinned message. But essentially we are brewing Lavinia of the 10th. We're doing real cop shit. I never said stax. I said taxes. Oh, I can read. So it's more existential. What are we doing? How has it come to this? This is ridiculous. Staxes. Yes, we're taking bribes. So land taxes, great vibes. 1 white for this enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if an opponent controls more lands than you, you may search your library for up to 3 basic land cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle. Perfect. It's perfect for our taking bribes deck. Our dirty cop deck. Propaganda. 2 and a blue. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2 for each creature they control that's attacking. Perfect. It's propaganda. Propaganda. It's chill. I mean, that's why I try to like always play or add this thing. I mean, I said like we're taking bribes in the form of taxes and detaining people for our entertainment. Like I didn't specifically say, I said some stacks. Okay, some stacks. Some. Cut to everyone being like, I don't read that. Cool. Not my fault. Then I will be like, your card recommendations suck and I hate you. Has anyone suggested demotion Tax collector or propaganda. A little generic, but they're kind of on theme. Propaganda, the propaganda is real. It is in there. Let's check out demotion. Is it demotion? It is demotion. 1 white aura, enchanted creature can't block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. It's perfect. We're definitely demoting any goody two shoes. You get out of here. You get out of here. Tax collector. Ooh. The fuck was that? Sounds like a gunshot. You know what it is? This thing is hotkeyed up to this. And it's this. It's and that's what this typing is. There's no way I can turn it off. That's what you get with the chibi model. I don't know what to tell you. Every time I tap in an X, that's what's gonna happen. Cheugy the cop just shot someone. Yeah. Oops. Oops. Tax collector. 1 and a white for this 2/2 human advisor. When tax collector enters the battlefield, choose 1. We can either tax or arrest. Ooh. Until your next turn, spells your opponent's cast cost 1 more to cast. That's taxing. Arresting, detain target creature. An opponent controls. Love it. Perfect. He is the tax man, and he is down to clown. I love it. It's the cops, yeah, coming to bust down the door. How very freedom of you. 2 and a white enchantment. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2 for each creature they control that's attacking. It is prison. Listen, we're getting prison. Detention center. Sphere. Sphere. Center. Sphere. Ugh, there's a bug in here. I don't like this bug. How do I get rid of bug? It's so tiny. It's a tiny little bug. I guess I just have to keep talking about it until it goes away. Maybe it'll like hear me belittling it and then just quit, you know? All right, detention sphere. 1 and a white and a blue for this enchantment. When detention sphere enters the battlefield, you may exile target non-land permanent named or not named detention sphere, and all other permanents with the same name as that permanent. When detention sphere leaves the battlefield, return the exiled cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. So this is a good answer for token strategies, right? So you name a token, they all go here. They also like disappear when they get exiled. So when detention sphere, if it ever leaves, then they still won't come back. I like it. It's on theme. It's got good utility. It's perfect. Did I try debugging? Ha 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 ha. Very funny. Very, very funny. Rude.
Here's a
Rude.
joke. What did the ocean say to the shore? Nothing. It just waved.
It just waved. 1 wait for this enchantment. Each player can't cast more than 1 non-creature spell each turn. This is like, what? I played the 5th. You have the right to remain silent. And even if you say anything, we're not listening. Oh, I'm sorry. You want a lawyer? I didn't hear you. Excuse me? No, no, no. You have no rights. Perfect. Some fucking cop shit. Also, Windborn, did you see what I did here? I preemptively already responded with you took this seriously, huh? Draneth the Magistrate, 1 and a white for this 1/3 human wizard. Your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands, meaning no one can cast their commander. So this is a card I shall not play on principle. It was in my Marchesa deck, and I accidentally didn't take it out for one of our very first on-stream games, and it just, like, wasn't a fun play pattern on stream. I'm not saying this guy doesn't fuck. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, no. No way, man. No way. I have it in humans because it's a human. No, you have it in your humans deck because you're a monster. What do you mean? What do you mean? Come on. You just be honest with us, okay? You can be honest, right? Gotta love bracket 3 to 4. I know, right? Okay, you win. I is the monster. Yeah. Tax Collector Grog, thank you. That was a great recommendation. Thank you. Smothering Tithe. Ooh. Or if you're really bad at Magic the Gathering, TM, you would call it Smothering Tithe. 3 and a white for this enchantment. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player may pay 2. If that player doesn't, you create a treasure token. Smothering Tithe. Listen, it's a bribe. And is it... I think it's the collection plate one. Yeah, I like this one for this vibe. My suggestions work best if all the cards are used. Well, obviously, the deck works best if you put all of the good cards in it. That's not what we're doing. You could go build that deck. You know what we're doing? We're building a cop deck. We're building a cop deck, okay? Technically, it's not. You have to cut that number in half because the 250 will count both the recommendation and then any subsequent cards associated with that recommendation. So it's usually less than the actual number, just in case you care. We also have we have a soft limit of 10, I guess a hard limit of 10 per person. Because again, Boss does not need you to build her deck for her. Boss needs you to show interesting cards so that we can look at them together, okay? Obviously, there's going to be some no-brainers, like Smothering Tithe, right?
One day we'll have an established suggestion limit.
I said 10. 10. I just don't want to say it's a hard limit because I don't need people in the actual thread being like, actually, you've hit your 10. I'm just going to stop reading them at that point. You can still add them. I just won't read any more of your suggestions, but maybe other people brewing the deck would like to see, or it might inspire them to find something. 10 is plenty. That's what I said. 10 should be plenty. Should be good and plenty. Chancellor of the Annex, 4 white, 5/6 Angel. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, when each opponent casts their first spell of the game, counter that spell unless they pay 1. It's got flying. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, counter it unless they pay 1. Excellent card. Brutal. Not a cop. Not a cop doesn't fit the vibe. You're out of here, Chancellor. You have not made the cut. You're not on the force. Go back to... What do they call cop school? What do they call cop school? Academy. Go back to the academy. Yeah. No, it's cop school now forever. Honestly, if you want to be gross, add in some blink. That way you can detain creatures every time. So we've got 3 suggestions here. First up,
sorry
it's
for the bad
Abuelo.
stacks and being a monster. Hope I can still be here.
Yes, you are always welcome, even if you are bad at reading. I'm bad at playing the game, so you know, we all got our things. 1 and a blue and a white for this 2/2 spirit with flying and ward. You can pay 1 a white and a blue. Exile another target creature or artifact you control. Return
Here's
to the
joke.
battlefield.
A man
under its...
walks into a bar and orders helicopter flavor chips. The barman replies, "Sorry mate, we only do plain."
Okay. Okay. Anyway, this old grandpa, you could pay 3, exile another target creature or artifact you control, return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. He is doing the blink thing. He's also, what do we think, a murder victim? Is he a murder victim that's like having to hang out with us until we solve his crime and we refuse to solve it? And that's like the buddy cop movie that we're making here. Poor old grandpa. Maybe this was our grandpa and he just wants us to really like be a better cop. And we're like, nah, man. He's the old ghost trying to catch your attention. He was your murdered partner that was 2 days away from retirement. Holy fucking shit, Al, you've cracked it. You've cracked it. I'm too old for this. Oh. No, he needs a story. He needs a tragic backstory if he's gonna hang. Acrobatic maneuver to end a white for this instant. Exile target creature card you control, then return it to the battlefield under your owner's control. Draw a card. Very nice. Does the blink thing. Doesn't do the flavor cop thing. Cops, we don't have the budget for helicopters. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Astral Drift, 2 and a white. Enchantment. Whenever you cycle Astral Drift or cycle another card while Astral Drift is on the battlefield, you may exile target creature. If you do, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Yes, it's got the word cop in it. We get it. Boo. Boo. No, you're good. Recruitee. Recruitee? A young recruiter. Recruiter. There we go. Recruiter of the Guard. 2 and a white, 1/1 human soldier. When Recruiter of the Guard enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with toughness 2 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. All right. Propaganda in full force. I like it. We're out here just hiring anybody. You have a criminal record? Don't worry. We'll hide it. All right, maybe y'all will respect me more if I'm back in my true form. Back to life, back to reality. I am. Respect? Never. Would never respect boss. Ever. Rude. Rude dudes with like mediocre attitudes. I wouldn't even say it's bad. Spell Tithe Enforcer, 3 white, 3/3 Elephant Wizard. Whenever an opponent plays a spell, that player sacrifice a permanent unless they pay 1. It's a cool ability. It is it? Yeah. Our commander is also 5, so it's fighting for the same slot. I'm like iffy on this card. I'm not saying it's not a good card. I'm saying flavor-wise. I'm looking for flavor. I'm wondering what's up. What's happening? What's up? Do we have Patron in our cup with this guy around? Is he gonna break up a house party? Hey, Zen. You feel like Gremlin Cheugy is more respectable? Absolutely not. Suppression Field, 1 and a white for this enchantment. Activated abilities cost 2 more to play unless they're mana abilities. Oh, y'all see that new mana abilities rule change? Is everyone aware of this? Let me pull it up real quick. Javes was kind enough to post it in our Discord earlier. I mean, it really just impacts the vol, right? Here is the new update. An activated ability is a mana ability if it meets all of the following criteria. It doesn't require a target. It could add mana to a player's mana pool when it resolves. It's not a loyalty ability. And, why did they have to bold this? And its cost and effect don't move any card to or from the library. Do not take into account any replacement effects that may apply other than self-replacement effects when evaluating these criteria. Oh my god, Pagan. You finish your bracket 4 Karavek, the lead deck? So you're about to make some enemies, huh? Not Sebastian, not poor Sebastian. Your Eldrazi deck got more broken, huh? Okay. So suppression field. The most feared of Azorius punishments is to be freed, sent back into the world, stripped of all magical defenses. Oh, yikes. Okay. We'll put that in. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. Oh, a straight up bribery. Excellent choice. 3, blue sorcery. Search target opponent's library for a creature card and put that card into the battlefield under your control. Then that player shuffles. This is fantastic, except for the fact that for us, we do not play these types of cards because it is just difficult on spell tables. So I'm moving it into the sideboard, but it's on theme. It does interesting shit, especially if we're going to be detaining a lot of their stuff. Imagine a world in which we put something back on the top of their library and then we go take it.
Puppet was right. She's a cop.
Wow. Apropos of nothing, huh? Yeah, it is easier if you could just pick up opponent stacks. Alas, it shall not be, but very cool. Supreme verdict. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. 1 white, blue sorcery. This spell can't be countered. Destroy all creatures. Perfect. I'm judging you. Justice for Puppet? No way, man. No way. Hi, crazy. I see you, crazy. Shake that ass. All right, Council's Judgment. 1 white sorcery. Will of the Council. Starting with you, each player votes for a non-land permanent you don't control. Exile each permanent with the most votes or tied for the most votes. Okay, so we all get to vote on what the problem at the table is. I am not the threat. Perfect. This is perfect. This is gonna be great. This is gonna make only enemies, and I love it. No, Puppet is not playing against this deck. Puppet is playing on Tuesday against the
Here's a joke. Someone broke
deck.
all the lights in the Azorius Senate. They assure us that more info will come to light, but I'm certain Lavinia is still in the dark about the culprit.
That's a good one, Bob. That is a really good one. Ooh. Are you playing both Tuesday and Wednesday? Crazy magic fiend. Imprisoned in the Moon. 2 and a blue, aura, enchant creature, land, or planeswalker. Enchanted permanent is colorless land with tap, add colorless, and loses all other card types and abilities. This is great. I tend to also stay away from like persistent effects. But I mean, listen, it's prison. It's, easy to keep track of. You just say like, that guy's now a scion? Is that what Eldrazi scions do? Whoa, also look at this sick ass art. Bruh. Y'all better be following Puppet. This is a threat. Wastes. Oh, because you can't sack it. Yeah. Okay. I see you. It is a waste. Karmic Justice. 2 and a white for this enchantment. Whenever a spell or ability an opponent controls. Whenever a spell or ability an opponent controls destroys a non-creature permanent you control, you may destroy target permanent that opponent controls. Oh. An eye for an eye, buddy. An eye for an eye. You look at a cop the wrong way, it's gonna plug out both of your eyes. That's what we're seeing from Karmic Justice, right? Oh, and this art is sick. It's very good. As a secret, you do have the secret layer art of Imprisoned Moon? Hell yeah. Dampening Sphere 2 for this artifact. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces colorless instead of any other type and amount. Each spell a player casts costs 1 more to cast for each other spell that player has cast this turn. Damn. A Thran Relic has spent 10,000 years doing absolutely nothing. Okay. Dampening Sphere is very cool. But it's also very uncool. I do like this, like, do nothing, especially if we're playing a cop deck. But it's a maybe. It's a maybe for me. Right now, it's a maybe. Defense Grid. Hi, Tata. How are you doing? What's up? I'm good. I'm good. We're brewing a Lavinia deck today. She's a cop. We're doing all cop shit. That's what we're doing. We are leaning full into being a cop. Sheesh. Defense Grid artifact. During each player's turn, each other player's spells cost 3 more to play. Where are you staxing? We are trying not to do heavy stacks. We're just trying to do minimal stacks, okay? Minimal stacks if possible. We're mostly trying to take bribes, okay? Oh, you everyone's a monster. So Rest in Peace was recommended. I have not put it in yet. Web of Inertia, 2 and a blue enchantment. At the beginning of each opponent's combat phase, that player may remove a card in their graveyard from the game. If that player doesn't, creatures they control can't attack you this turn. Ooh, I like Web of Inertia. This is pretty interesting. This is pretty interesting. It definitely doesn't get us the flavor win, but it might be a little bit more sensible for boss to play. Oh yeah, how was Hobbit for everyone? My Hobbit experience was fucking weird. Well, it's fine. Any moment I'll raid your place. Yeah, so you gotta be on your best behavior. The Blink good stuff. Deadeye Navigator, Miku, and Teleportation Circle. You didn't pre-release, but your cracks were solid. Ooh. And look at Overburden. I don't think this card will go into anything during the game. Oh, do anything. It'll make it so people don't attack me, or can't attack me if it's turn 3, you know, because they have to have shit in their graveyard. And then if we exile all graveyards, ooh, Crazy. You lost because of a landslide. Damn. Sorry to hear that. My why was my pre-release weird? Because they just did like a casual play instead of matchups, and I just wasn't in that headspace. So like I got there showing up to have like a normal pre-release, and instead it was like everybody was there with their friends in cosplay, and the organizer was like, oh yeah, you like if you want me to try to find you someone to play with, I could do that. I'm like, no, it's fine. I don't, it's not like I don't know people here. I just like structured fun, okay? I swear I'm not a cop. I swear. You love Deadeye. I miss playing your Loot the Pathfinder deck. Oh. Waffles, you didn't do the Hobbit? I don't really care for any of these sets this year. Not enough dinosaurs, I guess. I mean, listen, everyone had a lot of fun that was there. I just like didn't, I'm not in their Discord, and I guess there was like a Discord announcement about it. Or I'm on it, but it's in my personal account that I never check. So everyone was well aware. They like had free food there, like Hobbit themed food there and stuff. But it was just like not what I was imagining happening. But everyone else had a great time, and I think they should do more of them. It sounded cool. It just wasn't for me. How does Waffles feel about the new Kamigawa set? Oh gosh. Here we go. Here comes the novel, unless it's just very excited. Deadeye Navigator, 4 blue, 5/5 spirit with soulbound. As long as Deadeye Navigator is paired with another creature each of those creatures has, you can pay 1 and a blue, exile this creature, then return it to the battlefield under your control. Oh. Teleportation circle. 3 and a white for this enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 target artifact or creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. That is that blink blink. Yeah, but what if it totally whiffs, man? What if it's not? What if it's not sick? What if it whiffs? Are we gonna get the... Okay, this one. King Eternal. Okay, Brago, King Eternal. 2 and a white and a blue for this 2/4 Spirit Noble with flying. When Brago, King Eternal, deals combat damage to a player, exile any number of target non-land permanents you control, then return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. Okay, my rule persists beyond death itself. Miku! Why is she outside in the snow, man? All right, Brago. I don't hate Brago. Brago's your man? You got a Brago deck or what? Aether Barrier, 2 and a blue. For this enchantment, whenever a player plays a creature spell, that player sacrifices a permanent unless they pay 1. You all are monsters. This is why I can't do this. Pure evil. Pure, unabashed evil. Got a goofy face on that guy. Yes, it does have a very goofy face. Look at how goofy this guy is. Hey, he's just a big old goof. He's just a big old goof. Oh, this is really the only printing. Wow, cool. You didn't recommend any evil? Only dinosaurs though, huh? Only dinosaurs, or did you recommend something on theme? A cop. Do you have any cop dinosaurs? Grand Abolisher. 2 white for this 2/2 human cleric. During your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. Yeah. Sure. It's fine. He's definitely normal and fine. Yeah, we can do this one. Someone suggested disorder, disorder, disorder in the court. I have not seen it yet. Disorder in the court. X white blue instant, exile X target creatures, then investigate X times, return the exiled cards to the battlefield, tapped under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Exile X target creatures, then investigate X times. Cool. I like Disorder in the Court because here's why. Cop shit. We got the justice system. We got blink shit. We also got I think that's the end of the list. I think that's the end of the list. It's got synergy, it's got flavor. It's got clues. Yeah, so if anybody's new to the brew, Lavinia has this ability called detain. So when she enters the battlefield, I'm gonna detain each non-land permanent opponent's control with mana value 4 or less, which means until my next turn, those permanents can't attack or block, and their activated abilities can't be activated. So, kind of sucks that they can't attack or block, like, in general. It'd be cool if they couldn't attack or block me, but I think it works better flavor-wise that it's like, no, you're all on lockdown. I'm putting you all in solitary. So sorry. I'm removing you from the general population. If you want to flex, then you can play the Mind Stone. 1 and a white for this Infinity Stone with Indestructible. You can tap it to add a white. You can pay 6 tap to harness it. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. It works for a blink strategy, synergy. It doesn't really scream to me as like cop shit, you know? Illusion of Choice is a card I love, but it's kind of niche. Let's look at it. That's what we're here to do. We're just gonna look at niche cards. It doesn't mean we have to play them. Illusion of Choice, 1 blue. You choose how each player votes this turn. Draw a card. It is super niche. It is super niche. We do have 1 voting card so far. So it would go great with that. But I mean, 1 blue, draw a card. It's not great, but maybe we can, honestly, we can kind of make it work, right? Like, I like the vibes. I like the vibes of Illusion of Choice. Because we live in a system. Palace Jailer. Ooh, 2 and 2 white for this 2/2 human soldier. When this creature enters, you become the monarch. When this creature enters, exile target a creature an opponent controls until an opponent becomes the monarch. Ooh. Ooh. I like the Jailer. I like the Jailer. I like the Jailer. Which version do I like? I think I like this chud. This, number 3. Yeah. I think for me, it's gonna be him. It's gotta be. It's gotta be him. It's the best version, in my opinion. Baird Steward of Argive. 2 and 2 white for this 2/4 human soldier with vigilance. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. It's taxes. It's cop shit. He's a soldier. I'm in. Taxes. The Council of 4. 3 and 2. I'm sorry, 3, a white and a blue for this 08 human noble. Whenever a player draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. Whenever a player casts their second spell during their turn, you create a 2/2 night creature token. This is perfect. We're skimming off the top, man. We are skimming off the top. We're offering some protection money. They're offering us protection money. You're building the Council of 4 someday? Do it. You got it built. It's really awesome. So what is your play pattern? Is it because it's mostly like, are you making them do this stuff? Like, are you building a group hug so that you're making them draw cards and stuff? Or are you just simply having them for value and you built your deck around something else entirely? My friends hated the free value I got out of the deck. Oh. Kinda, you make them draw cards, so I draw cards, yeah. The cop asking where the hug's at. Wild. Conjurer's Closet. 5 for this artifact. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. Conjurer's Closet is great. Not for our play patterns though, because we play on webcam, so it's difficult to well, I mean, I guess it is under our control, then return it. So it really is just doing the blink thing. Come on, Cheugy, you know what this card does. You played it a shit ton. I don't know that this does the flavor. Oh, the deck is filled with second spell seconds. Oh. Soul Herder. Whoa. 1, a white and a blue for this 1/1 spirit. Whenever a creature is exiled from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Soul Herder. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile another target creature you control, then return that creature to the battlefield under its owner's control. Ooh. Very cool. Soul Herder is a cool pick. I don't think I'm gonna do too much blink. Oh, Weasel just out here for blood, huh? Grand Arbiter Augustine IV. 2 white blue 2/3 human advisor. White spells you cost 1 less to cast. Blue spells you cost, oh my god, white and blue spells cost 1 less and your opponents have to pay 1 more. He's a judge on the payroll. This is the only time I will probably be able to play him, so he's in. Oh my god. Mengara the Diplomat, 3 and a white, 2/4 human cleric with lifelink. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking you and or planeswalkers you control, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, draw a card. My friend built that commander, the stax. Oh yeah, the fucking stax, dude, is crazy. I need Mengara for the council. You do. Did T'Challa make the cut? Politician and war crime fighter. We haven't looked at him. I think Mangara is cool. I don't think it's gonna fit the vibe or flavor for what I'm doing. He's not a fighter, man. He's not a fighter. It seems like he's a man of the people. Oh, Dovin's Veto, you say? One white, one blue for this instant. This spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell. I see you've learned nothing, Chandra. You still put a match to something rather than understand it. Listen, y'all, you could build this deck too, okay? It's not just about me. Shadowbringers, huh? I think I like that version. Oop. Oop. Displacer kitten. Y'all love this freaking cat. Oh my god. Every deck that has blue. Have we considered Displacer kitten? Actually. 3 and a blue for this 2/2 cat beast with avoidance. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile up to one target non-land permanent you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's just that good. I feel like Drannith Magistrate is a good include. I feel like maybe you're a monster. I feel like you're maybe a monster who is going to, forgive my French, die alone, perhaps? I kid. We looked at it earlier. My thought about Drannith Magistrate is I don't particularly enjoy the play pattern for the pods that I'm in. Just for like webcam and like streaming stuff, it's just like it prevents you from playing your commander. It shuts down graveyard decks like entirely. So it's just like personally play pattern, eh. The kitty messed around and got in prison? No way, man. We put the kitty in a deck before. Therefore, I simply don't need to ever again. That's how cards work in Magic, right? Right? Elish Norn, Mother of Machines, 4 and a white, 4/7 Phyrexian Praetor with Vigilance. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control the trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Permanents entering the battlefield don't cause abilities of permanents your opponents control the trigger. So, Mommy is not cop vibes. Additionally, it does not help advance our commander in particular. Not that it needs to, but just to point out. So yes, detain will trigger twice, but 2 detains is still just until your next turn. Right? It's not like for the next 2 turns, the detain goes on. So Mommy, you don't have the flavor I want. You do not have that good. Ooh, we can look at that. Elish Norn was basically a cop. 3 and a white, 1/4 cat beast. When Felidar Guardian enters the battlefield, you may exile another target permanent you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Okay, I see a lot of you were very much in the same place of it's about blinking Lavinia to continue to detain over and over again. For whatever reason, I am not drawn to that as like the primary backing mechanic for this deck. I think, I mean, we're gonna have to have big juicy boys that are gonna hit face at some point. Yeah, is this the horse that we ride? Is blinking really that good? I mean, blinking literally just make it. Here's the fear I have with this deck. This is what keeps me up at night. Lavinia is only 4 or less, which is great, so it's not completely locking people out of the game, which is why I was like, okay, we can play this cop. This cop is not totally locking our opponents out of the game, but when you blink her, essentially what it's doing is every single thing under 4 mana now becomes worthless for the rest of the game entirely instead of just a single turn. So you're IRS, close but not. We are dirty cops trying to get bribes from people. We're trying to skim off the top. We are trying to charge people just for existing. I want to lock them up. I don't want to keep having to like clock out and clock back in, you know? New Hobbit cards then. You think Dane, Lord of the Iron Hills might work, you know? I might have been thinking the same thing, Demon. I might have been thinking the same thing. We are going to look at Render Silent. Additionally, for everyone recommending in chat, you can definitely keep doing that. However, I will sometimes miss them. What we are doing is we're going through the Discord from top to bottom. So if you want to be sure that your recommendations get in, you can join the Discord. Links are in the normal places. Under Boss Brews, you will find Lavinia of the 10th. And you can drop them there and we're getting through them. Thank you, Primo, for reposting that. White, blue, blue. Instant counter target spell. Its controller can't cast spells this turn. Ooh. Okay, so we're saying, hey, stop and no more. Stop. Freeze. He's saying freeze. Oh my god, can we draw like a gun on him? Can he have like a cool gun or something? Cool gun. Yeah. I do like this initial one. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Yes, all right, the Discord. There's T'Challa that Breadz has recommended and was wondering what we decided about T'Challa. So let's check out T'Challa. One white, blue, 3/2, human noble hero with flash. Whenever a player draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. You can also transform him as a sorcery. And then he has got flash, double strike, prevent all damage that would be dealt to him. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Cool card, not for this deck. Not cop vibes. He's just too regal. He's too regal and too cool. We need like the gross Azorius, like clearly they're on the payoff. Payoff? Is that what it's called? I don't know cop talk very well. You know, he's a crime fighter. Do you think cops fight crime? What, Breadz, do you not know what we're doing? Do you need me to reread the prompts to you? We're not trying to fight crime. We're trying to continue the crime. We're trying to capitalize on all of the crimes. All of the crimes. All of the crimes belong to us. Apparently payroll is not a card, both of you. Both of you have said payroll, and I think it's because I asked a question and then I forgot what question I asked. Hi, Red. Hey, look, check out my commander. Oh, wait, where is she? Ugh, fine. Lavinia. Check her out. She's got protection from you. How do you feel about that? There's only evil in Cheugy's heart when she's playing decks. How dare you? I am rubber. Yeah, like on the payroll. Thank you. Like I said, on the VIG or something. Yes, we are looking for cops on the payroll. We are looking to pay off things. Payroll, FYI, is not a card. If I would have thought about it for maybe more than a split second, I would. Wow, that card reads, Red, get the fuck out. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty Lavinia of the 6 and the 5 mile inns. Okay. Muriel, Shield of Argive. 3 and a white for this 3/4 human soldier. During your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. Whenever she attacks, create X/1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens, where X is the number of soldiers you control. All right, here's the issue. She's not on the payroll. She's a goody two-shoes. She's trying to fight crime. Here's the bad news. Maybe that was the bad news? Here's the good news. That was the bad news. Here's the good news. All those little soldiers she's making, we're gonna corrupt them. Listen. They're doing it behind her back. Oh. So yeah, Muriel will be in our deck for sure. She's very cool. I mean, like, check this art out. Oh, so good. Bribery in the ranks. Judy, public servant. AKA Sakashima of 1,000 Eyes. Okay, what's the deal with Judy? Is she evil? Like, she looks so harmless and unassuming. 3 and a blue for this 3/1 human rogue. You may have Judy enter as a copy of another creature you control, except it has Judy's other abilities. The legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control. Ooh. There's no evil in bossing, say. Very clever. We're getting cop E. She's a cop because she makes cop E's. Absolutely not. No, boo. Boo-hoo-hoo. I like it. I'm not particularly interested in making copies of Lavinia, though. I think we only need one head bitch in charge. Now, are there other targets outside of our commander for Judy? Sure. Do we know what they are? Yeah, there's like a lot of other copies. I like Judy, but like also... It's gonna be a maybe. We will do maybe for now. I don't know if I could hang. I really, truly don't know if I could hang with Judy. Okay, that's 10, boss. You are the best director. I can't believe you're doing this. You still feel that way after I shot down every single one of your recommendations? Hey, at least I took your commander, okay? The whole goal of this is that I can take your commander and just ruin it. For real, it's such a cool environment to explore. Oh, Big Walk. Okay, so Mr. Cheugy beat Big Walk on Saturday at like, I guess Friday at like 4 a.m. And then all Saturday I had to hear about how cool it was and how much I should play it and how their puzzles are so interesting and the world is so immersive. And I was like, dude, that sounds like a lot of work. It's like, it's just about communication. I'm like, and teamwork? Yeah, I don't know, man. You appreciate the commitment to the walk, dude. Played last night with 11 people. Damn. As Magic players, we are so good at communication. Surely, how would we feel? Anyway, Big Walk, I hear great things, so if y'all should consider playing Big Walk. Judy is the Jar Jar Binks of Boss Sing Sai. I like that. Teamwork makes the dream work. So that is the thing we say.
Would recommending bagel and schmear be too on the nose for cops since it's close to a donut?
Okay, wait. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Let's see if it can actually have a bagel. Bagel. Bagel and schmear 1 for this food. You can pay 1, tap Sack this artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. You can also nosh, you pay 2, tap, sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life and draw a card. So it's really not going to do anything for our deck, but those are the kinds of cards that I love sticking in here. I think Bagel and Schmear is a great food unless we can find a better looking food that is more cop friendly. Type food. Candy Trail, Carrot Cake, Area's Tempting Apple, Ginger Brute, Golden Egg, Instant Ramen, Carvold Haunch, Lambus, Nutrient Block, Omni Cheese Pizza, Sir Ginger, and 3 bowls of porridge. Nope, it's the best food. It is the best food we could find. Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure nothing's named Donut, right? Maybe it's an Unfinity card. Okay, great. How's the other, whatever. It doesn't matter how the other donut is spelled. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's 10. I'm at work, so I didn't write an explanation for each of these, but generally, expensive cats, enforcers, corrupt officials, and some utility. Red, do you want to tell Cheugy about your PSA today? What was your PSA? What were you warning everyone about? Uh-oh. What's the announcement? I'm sorry, are we doing cop things or just straight up dictating and controlling the field? Either way, I'm down. I think I don't know that Red grades cards. I feel like Red gives lectures. No? It's crime fighting time. I am the law. Yeah, it's way more I am the law. Public service announcements, okay. Well, Red has vacated the premises. Do you want to reveal what the PSA was and not leave us hanging? You could say that Bagel and Schmear is a flavor win. 3 PSAs? What are the 3 announcements? Jesus. Don't drink and drive. Be nice to the elderly. And I've run out of things that I think should be a PSA. Be nice to mods, I guess. Ugh. Ugh, disgusting. Anyway, 2 and a white. Aura, enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has indestructible and is goaded. You could pay 1 and a white, exile enchanted creature. Crime doesn't play nearly as well as the agency. Interesting. This is redemption arc. I see the vision, but I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. Did Red eat the forbidden lettuce that makes you shit 3 times or something? Yeah, what's the public service announcement? Stop eating Taco Bell, Cheugy. What's your redemption arc? I'm never gonna have a redemption arc, sorry. There's nothing I need to be redeemed for, obviously. Hello, Chaos. But I guess in some cases we'll have a baffling end. 1 and a white for this enchantment. When baffling end enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or less. When baffling end leaves the battlefield, create a dinosaur. I do wonder what happened to this vampire. Don't eat rose thorns. Don't stick sausage in a campfire. And clamps? What do you mean clamps? Your PSAs are baffling. But someone will be under arrest. That is true. 2 and a white, aura, enchanted creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block and its activated abilities can't be activated. This is perfect. Waffles. Love it. It's in. Arrest is getting in here. Ooh, I kind of... Okay. Ooh. The anime art kind of goes hard. But also Mr. Blue Eyes goes, dude, what is the best art here? Uh-oh. We got some mer people? Oh, shit. I don't know the best art, man. Is it Mercadia? Is it the Mercadia mer people? Is it Mr. Blue Eyes with goatee? Is it clearly innocent, but we're accusing you anyway because we need to pin the blame on someone? Or is it cool anime? The bottom seems baller. You would say that. You sicko. You sick little freak. Is there a shark in the background? Yeah, there is a shark in the background. All right, we're gonna start with mer people. And then maybe we'll spice it up. I do, like, there are 4 really good ones. Dude, I mean the shark, come on. Aurum had no memory of the previous night. The first thing she could remember was waking up with the dead guard's blood on her hands. I mean, yeah, we definitely framed her. So, sounds good. So good. If you want to look at art that goes hard, try Tashana's Tidebinder. Oh, this one.
Don't
hello?
put your dick in a key cutter, don't clamp your nipples, and don't put your dick in a marshmallow and try to cook it. That's the 3 PSA.
Red, what did you get up to this weekend? Listen, I'm not here to yuck anyone else's yum, but I hope you're okay, man. This is a cry for help, just blink twice. I walked in nature, huh? Okay. Okay, you Googled this and replied the remarkably specific and undeniably solid set of safety rules. While the first 2 would undoubtedly lead to an immediate emergency room visit, the marshmallow scenario adds a bizarre layer of culinary danger that no one would ever test. Amazing. Wow. Free will is a dangerous thing, huh? I guess. Yeah, this Tashana's Tidebinder art goes like super freaking hard. This is great. Depends on the clamps. Oh, yeah. Would annexing a property be fine? 2 blue, enchant land. You control enchanted land. I like it for flavor reasons. I don't think that I need anybody else's land. I don't know that I need somebody else's land, but you should see how small the map is. Oh. All right, we got Biz with the 150 stream streak, and Skill, congratulations on your stream streak as well. What if they have Maze of Ithon? Yeah? What if? What if they do? Oh God. Attention citizens, the following is a jank law announcement. It has come to our attention that boss has decided to play stax. So everyone saw one word and they stopped reading. I like that. Okay. It has come to our attention that the boss has decided to play a stax deck. I don't know which one of you has driven them to make this decision, but as it is stax, I blame all of you. However, it is in our position to supply bots with quality jank, and so here we go. Cloud cover, a little protection from our permanents, especially if they get past our protections wards or dangerous enchantments. Teferi's Moat. Nothing like a good moat to keep ourselves defended. Enemy Arc. An instant speed answer to the swings of a criminal opponent's elements. Godhead of Awe. All are beneath the strong arm of the law. And Dampening Field. Your artifacts shall be confiscated and returned at a reasonable pace. Hey, Scal. Fair to blame all who suggested this again. It wasn't me, it was Breadz. And Breadz apparently is a liar. And nobody is surprised. Cloud Cover. 2 white blue enchantment. Whenever another permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may return that permanent to its owner's hand. Oh, wow. Hello? Oh, you would like to target that? Okay, I'll return it to my hand. No, I think that makes sense, yeah. Hey, look over there. It's the cloud cover. The cloud is actually cocaine. That's what's happening here. So a cloud of cocaine that we are using as cover to steal more drugs. Obviously. Cloud cover is in. Teferi's Moat. 3 white blue enchantment. As Teferi's Moat comes into play, choose a color. Creatures of the chosen color without flying can't attack you. Ooh. I like this. I like this quite a lot. Isolation is not the answer, so says Urza to Teferi. We'll see. I like it. Not for me, though. Can't have a moat in a city. It's crazy. Energy Arc. 1 white, 1 blue. Instant. Untap any number of target creatures. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and dealt by those creatures this turn. Ooh. I like this a lot. Energy Arc. It's any number of target creatures. And we're preventing the damage, so I have no blockers. Haha! I called in backup. Energy Arc, very cool. Godhead of Awe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. It's 5. The number is 5. 5 Azorius hybrid for this 4/4 spirit avatar with flying. Other creatures are 1/1s. What she saw crawling upon this world repulsed her. Yet she could not tear her gaze away. Yikes. All these enchantments might as well do Spear of Safety too. Ooh. So Godhead of Awe is cool. I like the peons. It's gonna be no for me, dog. Cause cop shit. She's just hot girl shit. Sphere of Safety, 4 and a white. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller pays X for each of those creatures, where X is the number of enchantments you control. Seems good. Seems good. The Sphere of Safety is just me pointing to my badge. You have a rest twice? You have a rest twice. I'm gonna put it in there 8 times, actually. Thank you. 1. Fixed. Dampening Field. 2 and a white for this enchantment. Players may not untap more than 1 artifact during each of their turns. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is amazing jank from Antiquities. Did you say about it? Your artifacts will be confiscated and returned at a reasonable pace. I don't hate Dampening Field. Who hurt you? Who? Hey, hurt people hurt people. Oh wait, that's a deck we already built. Swift Silence, end of the stack? I think not. We end the stacks around here. Martial law, we have to keep the peace to ensure these troublemakers are under your watchful eyes. Michiko Kanda, Truth Seeker. Chief Inspector Kanda is hot on the prowl of anyone who dares mess with the boss. And World Purge, the state of the game requires us to reset to a safer world. More effective state of play. All right, Swift Silence, 2 white, blue, blue, instant. Counter all other spells. Draw a card for each spell countered this way. Okay, I like Swift Silence. However, the only thing I'm going to say about this is I think it's great for storm decks, but I guess it doesn't really, storm decks don't care about if you put them all in the stack. There's just it's so rare that somebody will do something and somebody else will respond to it and then all want to respond to those 2 responses, you know? I like it, but I don't think I know how to use it. I think it's too big brain for the Chugster. Martial Law, 2 and 2 white for this enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, detain target creature an opponent controls. Perfect. This gets around us trying to, like the big boys, if we got one big boy. Michiko. 3 and a white, 2/2 Human Advisor. Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you, that player sacrifices a permanent. I want to build her as a commander. The latest counterspell is pretty good against Loki, or that last counterspell. Does it counter activated abilities too? No. I guess Loki is, yeah. You're right. Bro's trying to tune this just to beat his own deck. Michiko Kanda, True Seeker. I like her a lot, not a cop, and we also are just gonna brew her. I'll drag her to my desktop so I don't forget. She's evil. I tried so hard to kill her in a Delaney deck and it didn't happen. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Last time I tried to interact with a cop, yeah. It serves you right, man. What's the new Hobbit card that we were looking at? It's not Bard. Dane. She even retorts back like a cop. Well, okay. We don't have speed limits. I got bad news. This is timing out. Hey, listen, if I talk about it, then it's fine. So I guess this Dane. Vigilance and Storied. 1 and white, 2/2 Vigilance and Storied. As long as you have an enduring story, creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. So if we have 3 or more artifacts, legendaries, and or sagas, cool. We would definitely have. We haven't put any artifacts in this yet, right? I think it's mostly, no, I guess Dampening Sphere, and Bagel and Spear. Schmear and Spear are the only artifacts we have in here. Oh, the clues, man, the clues. That is true, Aether. My pre-release was a little bit of a whiff. My deck did not come together. I tried Azorius. I tried the Azorius recruit mechanic. Did not go well for me. And then I also tried the ferocious green-black, and I didn't have enough heat at all. It was bad. Okay, Dane, I don't know that we have enough clue support for Dane, but I like it on principle. I mean, except he's not a fucking cop, you know? I guess this is the point of the stream where I'm just like, well, unless... Bye. But he's a noble and rich. People call the cops over for every little thing. World Purge. 4 and 4 Azorius hybrid for this sorcery. Return all permanents to their owner's hand. Each player chooses up to 7 cards in their hand, then shuffles the rest into their library. Empty all mana pools. Damn. Scryfall is dying right now. Yeah, it for some reason on Sundays lately it has been fucking up. I guess they are working on it, you know? Or everybody, all the nerds, all the office nerds are like, oh, Sunday, I'm gonna brew. Oh, look at me go, I'm gonna brew. I think they do some maintenance on Sundays, yeah, but usually it's not until much later. So we'll see. We must purge the world. I mean, yeah, like board wipe. We've got so many better board wipes in white, and it's also 8 mana sorcery. You blame boss for us looking up all these cards? Yeah, that's all of us. Shield broker. Cop cards into the brew. Cool. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Well, I guess while that's thinking, I can add a soul ring. And I can add a command tower. Tower. And I could add a mountain. Oh, I can't add a mountain. That was a lie. I lied to you just now. I can add a plains. And I can also add an island. Perfect. Shield broker. 3 and 2 blue for this 3/4 cephalid advisor. When Shield Broker enters the battlefield, put a shield counter on target non-commander creature you control. Okay, boss, you're fucking up. Take a breath. Block in. You'll be fine. When Shield Broker enters the battlefield, put a shield counter on target non-commander creature you don't control. You gain control of that creature for as long as it has a shield counter on it. It's a pretty interesting thing. So when it gets destroyed, it goes back to the opponent's hand. Or, I'm sorry, battlefield. Public Defender, yeah. He's good. He's a really interesting card. I think it's a very interesting mechanic, but I will not play it on webcam. No, wait. Why do I keep forgetting that stealing is not an option? This is why I should just stick to Girl Stompy. Dude, Merc, it's totally fine. I like looking at these cards still. I have a curious inquiry about Boss's witness protection program. Oh my god. How did we forget about witness protection? This is fantastic. Oh, I love witness protection. We're thinking. to get, yeah. Boss was about to type in whiteness protection. Witness? Yeah, I know. I usually... I'm not a good speller or reader, man. My brain is all fucked up. You know what else is fucked up? This app. This app says no. The app says get a life. This app says you're worthless and why do you even try to brew decks? Broken because of you. Okay, let's look at Curious Inquiry. 1 blue for this aura. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, investigate. Yeah, I don't love it, but it's possible. It's possible. We'll add it in for now. And we'll see if we get some witness protection up in here. Witness protection. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a green and white citizen creature with base power toughness 1/1 named legitimate business person. We are adding witness protection into the mix. She's actually leaving no witnesses. It's back. It's back, baby. I swear it was just back. All right. No witnesses. Each player who controls the most creatures investigates. Then destroy all creatures. Whoa. It's a thematic board wipe. It is a thematic board wipe. I like it better than the current board wipe we have. Perfect. Who is the detective of the month? Detective of the month. 2 in a blue. 2/3. Human detective with ascend. As long as you have the city's blessing, detectives you control can't be blocked. Whenever you draw a second card each turn, create a detective. Oh. Oh. We're making more. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, but we have to then get card draw. How do we get that double card draw? Oh my gosh, Omen, you like Viscerae? I've been watching her stuff recently. Very cool. I don't know that I love detect. Okay, so we have to. Oh my god, it's going so slow. It's fine. How about... How could you not have a cop deck without Judy Hops? Why is it called Judy Hops? What are you talking about? Howling Mine? We're not gonna put Howling... Are you crazy? What? Huh? Quain, Interrent Meddler. 1/3 tap. Each player may draw a card, then each player who drew a card this way gains a life. Interesting. So we are letting everyone draw cards. And you like that? This rabbit is what? I'm one of her mods. We've also known each other since our cosplay days. Oh, that's so fucking cool, dude. Yeah, she like came up on my feed somehow. So I've been lurking in streams for, I'm sure you're a mod, so you can just check. You can just check my watch time. But I think it's only been a few weeks, but I'm enjoying it so far. This guy gets it. Rabbit equals Judy Hopps. I don't... It's not making sense to me. What is Judy Hopps? Why is it one word? Why are there two P's in this? This is a Zootopia thing. All right. Okay. All right. That, it makes sense that I wouldn't know it. Because I'm not a fucking child. Just kidding. I'm just a little older than whenever this came out. Judy Hopps 69? Nick Valentine, Private Eye, watching you. Okay, well. Nick Valentine, Private Eye, legendary artifact creature, synth detective. Nick Valentine can't be blocked except by artifact creatures. Whenever Nick Valentine or another artifact you control dies, you may investigate. I like him not being able to be blocked. He's a 2/2. He's a private eye, which means that he was definitely fired from being a cop. It's like that's what happens. Oh god. Why is he so fucking creepy? Holy shit. I did not expect this soulless expression. Synthesis from Fallout 4. Is he as soulless there? Alright. I do like him. Oh. Retired, quote unquote, retired, and then got kicked off the force. And then just Private Eye. Again, well, they're watching you. Speaking of seeing your every move, 1 and a white and a blue for this 3/3 homunculus detective. Other detectives get +1/+1. When you draw your second card each turn, target detective can't be blocked this turn. Okay, so it looks like there are two roads ahead of us. We can go all in on detectives and clues, or we could stick to soldiers. I kind of like the idea of like the more crass soldiers. I think it's more true to what cops, you know, they're here to definitely protect and serve, not investigate. Hello, I have a card wreck. You have heard of my Lord and Savior, Grand Arbiter Augustine IV. Anti, what's wrong with you? Why are you such a sweat? Why are you such a sweat? Also, we definitely put him in. I was like, listen, I'm never gonna play this card like under normal circumstances, so yeah, I will put him in here. He will be the fat judge who is on the payroll. For sure. He definitely is a conduit of quote-unquote justice. The sweat calling me a sweat? If you called me a sweat, no one would fucking believe you. Crazy? Because I played one good card. Just because I played one truly evil deck, you're gonna call me a sweat? Anti, I think, is still has trauma from that one time I played Shieldred. Am I a pro now? Yeah. Yeah. It's exactly how my attitude went. Anyway, I hope you're having a good Sunday. Now what happens happens when the criminal doesn't follow lawful orders? They get punished with failure to comply. Ooh. Don't cast that. Cast it. I said no, and now you have to pay more for it. I love this. This is really fun. Come on, Scryfall, I believe in you. Let's see if we can read it from here. Failure, 1 in a blue instant, return target spell to its owner's hand. Comply, oh my neck. 1 white sorcery with aftermath. Cast a spell only from your graveyard, then exile it. Choose a card name until your next turn. Your opponents can't cast spells with the chosen name. This is great. Al, chef's kiss. Love every second of failure to comply. Do we have any other art for it? We do not, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, what a card. What a fucking card. We looked at Mingaro the Diplomat. Chef's Kiss is a mono red spell. Actually. Hate you, because why are you so dumb? Academic probation is us going to schools trying to prevent kids from turning to crime. Ultimately, when our DARE program adjacent program fails, we will do everything. We will take everything from them with retribution. Master what? Her. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I didn't mean to click on Twitter. Do you like how I got like slightly bored and I just was like, I'm gonna click on Twitter now? Clearly forgot where I was. Oops. Oopsie. Our academic probation, 1 in a white, sorcery lesson, choose 1. Option 1, choose a non-land card name. Opponents can't cast spells with the chosen name until your next turn. Option 2, choose target non-land permanent until your next turn. It can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. I don't hate academic probation. It's not great, but it's kind of doing the thing. It's kind of being a little bit of a dick. We are potentially preventing the casting of something, but also I'm thinking it is like the detain ability, but it's sooner. Yeah, they are detaining. And then oh. Is this retrobation? Or is this supposed to be retribution? How do you spell retribution? Okay, let's see. Reprobation. Okay. If you just spell it the same way I'm already reading it, it's not particularly helpful. It's not. I know you think it is. I know that any sane normal person would be like, oh, if she saw it spelled, then she'll understand. She won't. The meaning of reprobation is the act of reprobating. The state of being reprobated. I think I'm getting baited. What the fuck is this? The fuck, dictionary.com. Today on Cheugy versus the English language. Oh my god. Bro, it's not that's not a definition. I thought those were the rules. You're not allowed to use the word in the word to describe the word. Very strong disapproval, blame, or formal censure of someone's bad behavior. Thanks, nuts. Did she do enough stalling? She did. 1 and a white for this aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a coward with base power and toughness 01. There was a time all craven beasts cowered before Avacyn's divine might. I do like it. Is Avacyn a cop though? Hard to say. We'll put it in for now. Or maybe it actually worked and the kids grew up to do some good old-fashioned honest work. You know it didn't. You know it didn't. Hi, Horseman. Honest work, 1 blue for this aura. Enchant creature an opponent controls. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature and remove all counters from it. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a citizen with base power and toughness 1/1. And tap. Add a colorless. His name is Humble Merchant. Wow. Avacyn was kind of a cop. It's true. Application error. Oh no. Kel Surprise. So of course the director, pretty sure boss misspelled dictator with that one. Okay. That Lavinia's serve is Brago, King Eternal, or the Miku Queen Electric print. I won't judge. Seems like you will judge. Lavinia loves to render silent anyone who says anything against the regime and has a compliance officer in Barrel, Chief of Compliance, to help keep her thoughts clear. Any particularly nasty thugs that Lavinia finds, or if she's having a bad day, or doesn't like how the coffee tastes, or if anything irritates her at all, she's not hesitant to pull up the Riptide Gearhulk and display law and order, or whatever it is that she's technically paid to do. You think the peacefully, clearly armed, protesting rabble, tokens clones, are too much? That's why we have detention centers, and who better to staff them than a deputy of detention? Hello, BNR. At least my least favorite card, timed out application error. Yeah, the best card in Magic is the Crita card, and the least worst, I guess it's worst, is timeout application error. So we did get Bargo and Render Silent in, but Baral, we have not looked at Baral, and we have not looked at Riptide Gearhulk, and we have not looked at Deputy of Detention, which are all excellent, which we will read from here. Baral, Chief of Compliance, is a 1/3 instance, and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Who plays this as their commander? Which one of you? Which one of you has this casually hanging out in the command zone and is like, this is gonna be a great game. Bunch of fucking degens, that's who. No one, because he's not legendary. He is legendary. Never mind, I misread it. It's cool. Wouldn't be caught dead with it. Brawl was my first Brawl deck. Anti. You are not ever gonna beat the sweat allegations ever. Whoa. All right, so Riptide Gearhulk, 1 white, blue, 2/5 construct with double strike and prowess. When this creature enters, for each opponent, put up to 1 target non-land permanent that player controls into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. We do need a cop car, and I think that this is obviously something we ride. This is incredibly funny removal. Brawl decks are, I don't want to be friends with you guys anymore. It's not even that, because it's like, it's the most telegraphed thing ever, right? It's like, if you do anything, I'm just gonna counter it. Deputy of Detention. 1 white, blue, 1/3 Vidalcan wizard. When they enter the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls and all other non-land permanents that player controls with the same name of that permanent until Deputy of Detention leaves the battlefield. Great answer to token decks. Also cool, like spot removal a little bit. Is a bit of a magnet for removal, which actually might be good. Yeah. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. That's exactly, perfect cadence. I nailed it. Bam. I'll put it in the hoop. Tokens don't come back? Exactly. That's good enough for me. Oh my god. So Zach, you used Baral for a joke counterspell deck, and my friends actually brought it to a game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. When the joke goes off the rails. Or maybe she serves. The fuck is this? Lan? Oh, you know what I watched last night? You don't, but I'm gonna tell you. I bet you can't guess. Images? Yes. I have like a new goal in life. This is my new goal. This is the job I want. I watched this movie last night and I was like, damn, dream job. Girl boss goals. Has anyone seen this? Masters of the Universe, Alison Brie playing God, what the fuck is her name? It's like it's something evil. Evelyn instead of Evelyn. Evelyn. Dude, she was very fun. I was just like, she's my favorite. She just seemed like really into the pain at the beginning, and then near the end she was just like, is it worth it? I don't know. I'm like playing with death at this point. Anyway, I think it was I didn't feel like I wasted my time watching Masters of the Universe. It was pretty silly. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. All right. Next up. All these conclusions Lavinia has, in order to ensure these dastardly vermin, totally not innocent people who happen to bump into her, can rot in jail. Maybe she can find a claim jumper to do it for her. Either way, she's probably in possession of a coveted jewel she appropriated from some hooligans, stored in a Wayfarer's bauble among other priceless artifacts in her midnight clock tower. Not particularly good in some pods, but Lavinia definitely has her fingers in a few more pies, having her own smuggler's share of the loot that finds its way into or out of her jurisdiction. Very fun. Okay. Claim jumper. Rabbit Mercenary is a 3/3 for 3 mana with vigilance. When this creature enters, if an opponent controls more lands than you, you may search your library for a plains card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. Then, if an opponent controls more lands than you, repeat the process once. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Man, y'all are really into the rabbits, huh? Very into rabbits. Okay, so we land tax twice in the turn is essentially what's happening. Basically land taxing. Oh, onto the field too. Absolutely getting mana screwed or keeping up with landfall decks. Who knows? Who's to say? Coveted Jewel. The Coveted Jewel is the one that when it enters, draw 3 cards. You can tap it for 3 mana, and then you send it to an opponent. Whenever one or more creatures an opponent controls attack you and aren't blocked, that player draws 3 cards and gains control of this artifact. Untap it. Wow. This plane card, so it fetches a non-basic too. What non-basic planes are we putting in here? Hello? Hello? All right, Coveted Jewel, I will put in Wayfarer's Bauble. 1 for this artifact. You can pay 2, tap, sacrifice this artifact, search your library for a basic land card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. We are ramping. Hallowed Fountain. Is Hallowed Fountain a mountain? Or just, we're talking about lands. Oh, it is. It's the Plains Island. Duh. As it enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. Okay. Midnight Clock. You can tap it for a blue. You can pay 3, put an hour counter on it. At the beginning of each upkeep, put an hour counter on it. When the 12th counter is put on Midnight Clock, shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library, then draw 7 cards and exile this. Yeah. I mean, you know. Midnight Clock. It's because we have curfew, duh. Duh, we have curfew. Smuggler's Share. 2 and a white for this enchantment. At the beginning of each end step, draw a card for each opponent who drew 2 or more cards this turn. Then create a treasure token for each opponent who had 2 or more lands enter the battlefield under their control this turn. I like Smuggler's Share. I don't know that it's really gonna do too much in our deck based on, like, I wonder who else will be at the table, but we'll see. Bad card, but it's flavor. Yeah, it should be like Criminal's Share. Rule of Law. 2 and a white. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. I don't hate this. The issue with Rule of Law is it really slows games down and can make them quite grindy. So you have to be careful when you play it. But we'll give it a try. We are the law. I am the law. Prison Sentence. Enchanted creature. When Prison Sentence enters the battlefield, scry 2. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Did we not put this in, or did we put something with the word prison in it? It like does the same thing. Prison. Okay, I don't know how to spell prison. That's not going to look great on my job application to become a cop. Is a prison. Ghostly Prison. Well, we didn't put Prison Sentence in. Was it really just Ghostly Prison? I'm also gonna put Prison Term in, since we're here. So prison term, 1 white, enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Whenever a creature an opponent controls enters, you may attach this aura to that creature. So I can move prison sentence around, which is super fun. Prison realm, when this enchantment enters, exile target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. You know what I wanted to look at? Chill of Compliance. Chandra Chill of Compliance. You can +1 surveil 1 if you put a non-creature, non-land card into your graveyard this way. Put that card into your hand. You can +1 add a blue. Spend this mana only to cast non-creature spells. You can -X, tap target artifact or creature, put X stun counters on it. And her -6, you get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. I kind of want to put Chandra in here. I kind of sort of want to put Chandra in. Selfless police captain. Selfless. Selfless police captain, 1 and a white for this 1/1. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. When this creature leaves the battlefield, put its +1/+1 counter on target creature. Blue Chandra would be on brand with her being a cop, right? Blue Chandra, 100% a cop. Riot control. 2 and a white, instant. You gain 1 life for each creature your opponents control. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn. Riot control is an instant, which is great. We're gaining life, which is whatever, but it's such on flavor, man. It's such on flavor. Wow. Peter always disappears when Spider-Man is around. How very odd. How very odd. And you're not a good cop, are you? I don't know why this hates me. I put riot control in. Can we buy someone silenced too? Yes, you have the right to remain silenced. Thanks so much. Silencio. Ba-ba-ba-ba. There it is. Okay. Found it. Fairgrounds Warden. 2 and a white, 1/3 dwarf soldier. When Fairgrounds Warden enters the battlefield, exile target non-creature an opponent controls until Fairgrounds Warden leaves the battlefield. You're coming with me. Whoa. Okay, cop. Fucking cop. Yeah, I mean, he's straight up just arresting people. Okay, that's in. Hi, Maiden. Shackle Slinger. 2 and a blue for this 3/2 human soldier. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, choose target creature an opponent controls. If it's tapped, put a stun counter on it, otherwise tap it. Ooh, I like the Shackle Slinger. I think he's very nice. I think he's very nice and cool. He's in. Minor more thematic, hell yeah. Thanks, Holly. Nope, HC. Sorry. Holly is HP. Take into custody, 1 blue, instant, tap target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. I like this. Take into custody. Custody. Oh. Moxfield might be down now too, because it pulls a lot of its data from Scryfalls, but it usually takes a second to become out of sync. Yep, Scryfall issues. Servers are having difficulty. Servers are having difficulty. Bam. What do you think about this? Good? Do you like this? It's so fun. So fun for everyone. Let's check the Discord. So we will pin this one to see where we left off. Oh yeah, pin it. Creep. And okay, we still have a number. A number of recommendations. Or not. Okay. What's happening with Discord now? Is it just me? Is it a me thing? Jump to present. Okay, there we go. I guess, wait, if we click this. Okay, we're not that far from the bottom. She says. Confidently. Fairgrounds Warden random. The more Scryfall went down too. Oh no. I mean, it's always helpful to know it's not just a me thing. We did get pretty far with the deck brew, which is great. Sometimes if I like vamp a little bit, it'll come back to us. We've got already 70 cards. We have not built our land base. The bottom seems to be a lot of recommendations from 2 people. Cool. Visual spoilers. So this is what we are looking at in terms of deck brew so far. Let me actually sort this by mana value. Bam! All right, so it looks like we've got some lower end creatures. I probably want to look for probably some 1-drops with some utility, which may or may not be the case here. I'm liking some of these creatures, that definitely keeping some. I can already tell that Archon, Rip Archon, 4? Yeah. Considering sorceries, mostly on theme stuff. World Purge, also Rip World Purge. We have found a more advantageous board wipe. Instance, a lot of like silence effects, which is cool. I like the flavor of that. Speaking of flavor, we've got a bagel and schmear. An excellent choice. An excellent choice, the bagel and schmear. A lot of fucking enchantments though. That is very interesting. I was not anticipating necessarily so many enchantments, but it would make sense if we are doing taxes. If we're doing taxes, enchantments make sense. Still not a win con in sight. And how many game changers? We have 2. We have Smothering Tithe and Grand Arbiter. No one recommended rhystic, huh? Rhystic study. Only a cop would play this. Cops aren't known for studying. Are they known for Well, can Jace be a cop? Oh, that's not Jace. Who is this? Friends teach you what you want to know. Enemies teach you what you need to know. What you need to know. Right? What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Da 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 da. Oof. At least I can get hydrated. Hydration is very fun for all of us. I was looking for a set opening. It does not look like I'm seeing any like English speaking set openers, pack openers. But that's fine, we can do it later. Okay. We're gonna go hang out with Moldhound. And I will finish this Azorius deck on company time. I'll see you all Monday. I think I'm gonna do my pack opening tomorrow. Hello Magic Gang, goodbye. I know. Scryfall's down. I got some stuff I need to take care of anyway, so it's actually kind of cool. I will see you tomorrow for maybe pack opening, or we might just do Magic Arena, and then we can do something on Tuesday. I'm doing Commander on Tuesday and on Wednesday. What a lovely time. All right, y'all, thanks for hanging out. Until next time, get back to work.